out here at the Unimax. Going in the coat pocket. Little coat pocket detail. Let's do a walkthrough. It's 54 degrees. We're all freeze to death around here.
Yes, sir.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Can I get some Glad hand seals?
Yes, sir.
And do you have any anti-gel?
The cards in the front, they have it.
Sure.
Buddy. The cards in the front, they have it.
Okay. I'll ask him on the way out.
If he doesn't have them, just tell him to give me a call.
All right.
How many you need, sir?
Probably 4 is fine.
All right, sir.
I'm trying to leave them with the trailers, especially at
Don't let them.
well, at the customers.
Believe me, they always do that. Always. So.
That's just a thing down here. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think they fucking burn that shit and they smell the fucking shit. Get that high shit on there. Fucking idiots, man.
I don't think it's that bad. Hang in there, bud. Oh, hey, did you see that deal I sent you?
I haven't even had a chance to go to it.
I sent you a picture of a code it sent. It just did that one time. I had it turned off,
yeah.
and the thing goes ding ding like it was out of electric again.
Okay.
And then when I started it up, there was no problem, but it showed that code saying something about the cord to the ELD.
Okay.
But it's been about 5 days that hasn't came up again, so I think it was just a fluke.
Right now with all this weather, man, it's kicking butt big time, and if it's raining, it's gonna be flickering something out there, you know, all the time.
Well, it said it looked official, so I sent you a picture of it. That way, if the DOT asked me, I could be like, "Well, I made him aware of it."
Sure.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
CYA, right?
Yeah, see you. Right.
See you later.
Have a good one.
There's a little bit of freight coming out of Mexico. So from Louisiana, line over there by Beaumont, Texas to here, I mean, it's like 8-hour drive from Dallas down to here, 8 hours. El Paso over to here, 8, maybe 10 hours, all right? And dude, it's Texas, so it's not like it's not freezing cold. Like, it's chilly, you know what I mean? You might get 3 to 8 days out of the year that you're going to need to do that paint. They got them a paint. Oh, it's a brand new one too. OPL 041. So the OPLs, they are the contractors. Oh, tore the bumper off of it. Probably back it up. Yeah, if you guys are out there trucking, make sure that if you hear something crunch, stop. Don't back up, because it'll pull that bumper right off there every time. I don't know if this is even recorded. So yeah, don't back up. That's how they lose their bumpers like that. They back up and then it's gone. I went over there to deliver, and people are like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they act like that towards everybody or if it's just me, but they don't, it doesn't work out. About 50% of the time. So if you're going to come down here to Laredo, you're going to want to brush up on your Spanish for sure. And then, like, you want to do one of these deals where, like, when it didn't work out, I brought the load here, dropped it off. Okay? So I'm getting paid by the mile, right? Because with the crazy market and geopolitics and everything else like that, it's a giant leap to go from company to like buy a truck and lease on here or do like a power only carrier and haul out of these guys. Either way, it's a whole bunch of extra hassle that I just don't need that kind of hassle in my life at this point. I have enough hassle. And then there's no free money in trucking. So if you want more money, you take on more responsibility. More responsibilities, more risk. So it's January 20th, Martin Luther King inauguration, stuff like that, whatever. And the back office here, they're smart enough to have a generator. I don't know if this thing picked it up or not, but the capacity to flip back to paper and do stuff like how they have us write down our mileages and all that kind of stuff is there's a lot of back office stuff here that could be gleaned, and they do things different than the American companies. And because this is really a Mexico company, okay, so like a lot of their stuff, I should have started this video while I was in the office because there was another guy talking, and they're just talking in Spanish all the time, so it kind of compounds my isolation. So like I'm isolated from family in the truck, but then I'm also isolated from the job because like they all speak Spanish. So there's like this disconnect where like a lot of the cops don't mess with the Mexican truckers because it's the language barriers a pain in the neck. And then the stereotype is they got all their papers together. Like they're happy to be here. They're just like cool with, whatever, what is the regulation? Okay, I will do that. You know what I mean? We're like an old guy that's been driving since 1980. He's in like a Western Star with a hood, and he's real crammed out and everything like that. He's just going to, by God, do it his way. Well, that dude's like messed up his logbook and everything else like that. You know what I mean? So here comes Plastic Pete with the, Mexican label. They're like, this dude's squared away. Like, he did everything it took to get across the border and then do all this, that, and the other. He's doing everything right. This dude is driving 63 and a 65, the whole 9 yards. Because he's just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And just happy. And he's listening to that. You know what I mean? And, his wife's making him these awesome tacos for like 50 cents a piece or whatever. Like I bought a bag of limes down here, a whole bag, like an 8-pound bag of limes for $2. You know what I mean? Did you squeeze a little bit of lime on your taco? Dude, now you're living. All right, so I get to looking at all this stuff and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, could it be this? Could it be that? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I could take the leap, but am I actually going to be any better off? And I'm going to say, yeah, for the experience and for the building factor, but then like the things I'm doing outside of the job. Okay, so for the job, it would totally make sense for me to go buy a truck and just slap one of these stickers for here on this thing, let them do all the back office, do the exact same thing I'm doing right now. 3 years from now, I would actually own a truck and have the same income. And then for another 2 years after that, I'd still be driving that truck without making payments. So that's where the money's at, is does it break down and cost you $50,000 or whatever? And then the increase in taxes and stuff like that. But I'm in Texas, so it's the right place for that. Then, like, you know, I could hire my wife or dentist to wash the truck and pay them a wage, stuff like that, you know. All the tax hedgings that come in with that, depreciate the truck, blah, blah. So that way it makes a lot of sense. But the volatility of everything, you know, if I just keep on like I am, just getting down through there, yeah, it's like 12 years, everything's paid, like everything, all the properties, everything's in the clear, you know what I mean? And like, it's like right now I'm just sitting here, you know, somebody else is calling brokers and figuring out this and trying to do that or whatever, and checking to make sure the hours work out and blah, blah, blah. And that's just what's going on. And for me, yeah, I'm just sitting here making a video or whatever. Fixed to read my Bible. I need to get my 10 pages in today. We're just about to Exodus. And yeah, it's a lot. Been working out some or whatever like that. I probably need to get out and do some lifting right now and do my outside workout while I'm waiting. Get that knocked out. Anything north of here is going to steady get colder. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of one way to cheat on your 75 hard is like make sure you're in a climate that's more conducive to your outside workout. So that's the thing. Anyway, that's, you know, that's a little walkthrough. And yeah, like when they send me the information, I'll fill out my little trip sheet and get to driving again. And you know, well, I'm just taking it easy. You know what I mean? The office ladies, there's no banking today, so I got to wait until tomorrow to get paid. Dude, it's gonna be a banger too. It'll probably be the biggest check I've had here. It'll be 45 to 4,800. You know what I mean? Which is, it ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know, after taxes check of $4,800 is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so it's like, you know, am I really going to do any better if I'm working and I'm making, you know, you got 2,000 one way, another 1,000, another 1,000, and then stack a $2,600 truck payment on top of that, and you know, cough up, I just turned in my fuel. I think it was $1,100 this week in fuel. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at $5,000 in fuel. You know what I mean? But the revenue would go, you know, through the roof. You know, like this load that it was 2 picks and came back 1,300 miles, paid $3,800. You know. And then because it's cold, like, the guy don't want to take it till tomorrow. It's like, really, like, dude, let's see what it is. I think it's like 57. Let's see what the truck says here. Oh, it's 44 degrees. Right there it is. 44 degrees outside. That clock's wrong. It's actually 9:30 in the morning. I don't know what the deal is. Like, it's actually 9:30, and then this says it's 8:30, and then this over here says it's 5:17. So just, you know, it's just wild like that. Anyways, so that's what's going on in the trucking side of things. I'm gonna get off here, Rock Hill, and try to be a good dude or a good chick, whatever it is. Like, I watched this thing. It was talking about fall in love with Jesus and like the fire. So like ponder on the loveliness of Jesus, and it says it'll bring a purity to your day. And just try to have a pure love for Jesus. All right, Rock Hill.